Hi, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you hear me clearly? Because I've been having some problems with my net connection. Can you hear me clearly, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Anirudh Sarkar, Anirudh Sarkar, Ankit Kumar, Ankit Sikdar, Ankit Sikdar, Anshika Shah, Anshika Shah, Anushka Taylor.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, Ankit present. Ankit Sikdar.
Ankit, please speak in time.
Ma'am,
Anushka Taylor. Anushka Taylor. Rudra.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Arushi.
Yes, ma'am.
Manushi.
Present, ma'am.
Divyam Pushparaj Singh. Kanishka. Kanishka Gandhi. Gitika Joshi.
Present, ma'am.
Krina.
Present, ma'am.
Krina, where were you in the first half?
Ma'am, I joined around 9:35.
What is the reason for your joining late?
Ma'am, network issues.
Kriti,
Present, ma'am.
Lipi,
Present, ma'am.
Mansi,
Present, ma'am.
Sakina,
Present, ma'am.
Navya,
Present, ma'am.
Navya,
Present, ma'am.
Rhythm,
Present, ma'am.
Astha,
Present, ma'am.
Sia,
Present, ma'am.
E,
Present, ma'am.
Zeel, Zeel, Prachi Chavda, Prachi, Akhil, Akhil, Rishabh, Rishabh, Rishita, Rishita, Rucha, Rucha, Sachi,
Present, ma'am.
Sachi,
Present, ma'am.
Sakshi,
Yes, ma'am.
Sakshi,
Present, ma'am.
Samriddhi,
Present, ma'am.
Samriddhi,
Ma'am.
Kashmi,
Present, ma'am.
Sakshi, Sakshi Shah,
Present, ma'am.
Prachi,
Present, ma'am.
Shubham, Soni, Gargi, Rajan, Gargi,
Present, ma'am.
Priyal,
Present, ma'am.
Tutti,
Present, ma'am.
Phil.
Present, ma'am.
Who is this present? Stuti, is that you?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Muhil, Vaidehi, Vaidehi, Vishesh Sanjeev Sengar, Vivek Dave,
Present, ma'am.
Ashna, Ashna, Kavya,
Present, ma'am.
Devanshi Shukla.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students, so tomorrow is the last day of our course. I just want to outline the schedule for you guys and the submissions. So we have one group submission of do's and don'ts with examples of resumes, which you guys will submit as a group. The second one is your individual submission group wise of your resume. I also want you to work on your covering letter. So when you apply generally and you send your portfolio to a company, you send attach two documents. One is your CV, which you've just made, and one is your portfolio, which you will make. Apart from that, you have a covering letter, which if the person wants to go through, they can quickly understand who you are and why they should even open your CV or why they should even open your portfolio, what you're seeking. So when you're writing a good covering letter, it's better to err on the side of being formal. Um, don't write hello and hi and all these kind of things. Stick to the formal way of addressing. Dear XYZ, or if you don't know what their name is, dear madam slash sir. And then you don't need to write a subject in informal emails, and emails are informal. So you can just write that I'm a second year, third year, fourth year student of Nirma, and I'm wanting to intern at your company. And you need to say about what is your interest in things in their company, and you need to say why you think you would be a good fit. So all of you will have a short covering letter and requesting them to please take out the time to go through your CV and hopefully call you for an interview. So, or whatever process it is that they want to do to take it forward. So all of you will develop your covering letters today, and tomorrow morning in the first half, you will share your covering letters with people in the next group. So again, group one will apply to group two, and group two will apply to group one kind of situation. And as we shortlisted the CV, the groups will again shortlist the covering letter. Just a second, just hold on. Hi, sorry guys, I've gotten a COVID test done and it's negative, so I'm overjoyed. So, okay, anyway, what I wanted to tell you guys is that your submissions, number one, your CV, group project correlating to the CV is the do's and don'ts of a CV. Number two, covering letter, group project, do's and don'ts of a covering letter, which you guys will do today, right? And then you'll do your individual covering letters as well. And tomorrow in the morning, you will analyze and you will see everybody's covering letters, and you will come up with your selection. And in the second half, you will shortlist one candidate. So we have 8 groups. So 8 candidates will be interviewed. So each group will be the panel of people who are going to interview. So please get your game up and figure out nice questions to ask them, which you would like to ask them or which you think people ask at interviews. And the shortlisted person, as in everybody should be ready, but the shortlisted person will be interviewed, and you'll answer the questions, and we'll have your interviews, and then after that we'll have a brief discussion and we'll wind up the course because it's just a 4-day course, and then you guys will submit on a hard drive and send me the link. Clear to everybody what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so I am going to give you, it is 2:12. I'm going to give you say 30 minutes to do the do's and don'ts of a covering letter. So quickly look at what you should put in, should not put in a covering letter and present as a group. So at 2:45, or chalo, I'll give you until 3 o'clock. We'll figure out what to put and what not to put, do's and don'ts of a covering letter before you get on with your covering letter. Clear, everybody? As a group? Okay, great.
Also, are we supposed to present any examples of bad or good covering letters, or just the do's and don'ts?
Yeah, exactly. You follow the same format as the CVs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you find something that you really want to talk about that and show what is bad or good, so that the rest of the class can imbibe. So like, yeah, please do that.
Okay.
And please be clear that this is going to be an email application. So please don't show covering letters which are going by mail, which are more formal in nature. And the whole purpose of this exercise is so that when you guys apply for your internship, you have a CV which is ready. You know how to tweak your CV to the company you're applying to. You know what kind of covering letter you're going to write in your email. And you know what kind of questions, if they do an online interview, how it's going to pan out. So you have some concept of how this entire thing is going to happen. Okay. So an important aspect of business communication is to stay within the framework of formal communication, but still convey your personality and your character. Okay. So 3 o'clock, we will meet again. I'm going to keep this link on. 3 o'clock, we'll meet again and we'll see your presentations. Thereafter, you'll go off to do your covering letter and you'll send it by 9 a.m. to the respective groups. If you're late, the groups will decide to accept or not accept your covering letter and your emails. Yeah. Please notice that there is a subject and fill that subject appropriately in your email. So everybody will individually email to the other group. You'll not have some group emails or not submit a PDF. You'll literally email, putting in the subject, putting in everything, putting in CC. I want to know that you know who to put in as a CC and who to address the mail to and so on and so forth. Okay. Both of you again read up about the company. So the company who is going to be acting as the company, be sure who you are, and the company who you're going to be acting as the guys who are applying, be sure about that. So for example, if you're uh, applying to my studio, and a lot of people apply to my studio and write "Dear Sir," which really irritates me. It's like you don't even know that I am a woman, and B, you just presume that a woman cannot head a design studio, which is very disturbing in itself. So please make sure that you study about the company thoroughly, right? Um, if you're applying to someone in Japan or if you're applying to someone in Mexico or whatever, you might say like last time, somebody took a Japanese company, Muji, and they applied. So they had a more formal tone of application. So please try to gauge the formality level of your company and mail accordingly. Okay, clear? Okay, so 3 o'clock, we'll have your quick round of presentations. After that, people who want to discuss about the CVs can discuss. People who want to discuss about the covering letters can discuss. And basically, it's everybody's individual time to work on or discuss whatever you guys want to do until 4:30 or 5. Okay? So see you guys at 3.
Okay. So we are group two. So we group two and looked at a few examples of covering letters, and we have tried to analyze them and listed out points. So the first one, we found out some few positive points, starting with the salutation. So the person has mentioned that dear hiring manager instead of sir or ma'am. I think it worked as a benefit. I mean, it worked in his or her favor. Then there's a short and relevant information. Everything.
So
Always.
actually, it's better to use sir or ma'am and not write dear hiring manager unless you are specifically instructed that please forward this mail or please reply to this position to the hiring manager or something. It's better not to write something like dear hiring manager or something like that. Like for a lot of people apply to my firm and they write Dear Rebecca Rubens or Dear Dr. Rubens. But actually, I'm not the person who shortlists the resumes, unless they're on my personal email account.
Yes.
So we have people to do that. So unless you specifically know who this is going to, it's better to stick with madam and sir.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am. Okay,
go
ma'am.
ahead.
Then the negatives we felt were that the person has boasted a lot. So we felt that the cover letter should list one's achievements and experiences, but it could be done in a more subtle and a formal way. So we felt that that was one negative point. Then the order of information should be more structured. The person has mentioned his academic education in the last paragraph. We felt that that could be mentioned a bit earlier. Then in the second paragraph, the person has mentioned that through my childhood, I recall many instances where I redesigned packaging through hand drawing. So we felt that that was a very vague thing and there was no context. So that mention of childhood could have been avoided. And then he has mentioned that he learned the concept of color theory or things like that. So we felt that if the person is a designer, it is very obvious that he or she has already learned these concepts, so that the mention of these things could have been avoided.
In the second one, the positive we found was the dear hiring sir, but now we know that what's not working. Since it's a letter, we found that it's a very clean layout. And the negatives we found, and again, there was so much boosting in the letter, which is not required. That he has written that I'm an ideal applicant, which you can avoid writing. The second negative we found that the tone of letter can be more formal, like first and foremost is not as such formal writing. The point we also noticed that even in a letter or in a mail, you can highlight some keywords or key points that you want the person to focus more on.
Really good structure, guys, especially the last point, thanking the person for taking the time out to read your application is also a good practice. Okay, super. Group 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Group 3, what's happening with you guys?
Yes, ma'am, we'll start. So we are group three, and yeah, we studied. We went through different examples of good and bad cover letters. Manishi, next slide. So starting with the do's and the good cover letters that we came across was this one. The content so our approach was to read out the content. So in here, the person has mentioned about his interests and even the tone of by keeping even though the tone of the letter is formal, but it comes out that the person is very excited to work and there is a energy that is coming across. So this was one good example. Next slide. So another good example was this one where we found it to be short and sweet, short and crisp. The person has mentioned his good qualities and how excited the person is to work, even though
Yeah, so this I just want to button. This is another really important point that if you can keep it short and to the point, it's always well received because it conveys to the person that you can convey information in a very distilled and condensed form. That means you're not going to go round and round even while you're with them. So the shorter actually covering letter is better than the longer one.
Okay. Yeah. And this was also following a structure, like there were adequate details, and it is a very wholesome covering letter. Next slide. So another point that we came across while studying the do's and don'ts is to keep the visual language of the CV and the covering letter similar. So this is the example of that, where the visual language has been carried out the same in the covering letter as well.
Yeah, so I just want to tell you one thing here, that this visual language doesn't really matter for the covering letter in most cases, because supposing you're applying to me and you say that, dear Dr. Rubens, this is Sakina from, or I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Sakina. I'm a student of Nirma, and I'm looking forward to join as an intern, and I would same request you to look. So anyway, by the time you finish writing a mail to me, even if you write, please find attached a covering letter, you've already basically said it, or you should have said it in your mail. Right, so this sending an attachment wala covering letter is a very old practice. Abhi people just write it in the body of the email. So this is irrelevant for the moment.
Okay, okay, ma'am. So we'll just get past it. Next slide.
So we concluded with a few do's. So the first would be telling the company how you could contribute. The second would be talking about your skills and relating it somehow to the uh, relating it somehow to the company and what it does. Researching about the employer and the company as a whole. Customizing the cover letter. The honesty is actually important, not to exaggerate what you do, or not to eliminate a few of your skills. Then ask for peer review. Use some keywords, and tone of the cover letter overall should be formal. Then there should be a clear structure followed, uh, and use a simple and uncomplicated sentence structure. Nice.
So here are a few examples of bad covering letters. So here, first you need to avoid the boring introduction, also the spelling errors. So here we can see that how the letter has been started, dear, and then I'm very interested in applying for an editorial internship. Then don't use cliche and generic salutations like to whom it may concern.
So I'll talk about the don'ts. So we should never make grammatical mistakes because that doesn't that is not professional. We should not make it very long or very short. Don't use a generic salutation as we discussed above. Overusing I feel it's not our autobiography. So the focus should be how you meet the employer's needs, and also avoiding the perception of being self-centered and minimizing the word I. Using of a weak opening because that is very feeble. Ending on a very passive note. Omitting your accomplishments, repeating your resume word to word, being vague and being rude, uh, and forgetting to sign the letter, using a template, forgetting a call to action, and too many paragraphs. That is a big no-no.
Okay, excellent points, guys. Again, forgetting to sign the letter and all of that stuff is not relevant when you're doing it over. But most of them are extremely relevant. Okay, well done, guys. Group 4, what's happening with you guys?
Yes, ma'am, I shared the screen. So ma'am, the first cover letter we analyzed. So in that, the negative points that we observed was that the candidate was sounding way overconfident with the sentences like highly competent professional with exceptional hands-on experience. It feels like the person is trying to take over the studio with his uh,
So
efforts
another
rather
thing
than
that
being.
if you actually have 20 plus years, of consultancy or experience, you can write like something like that. But as an intern, you probably shouldn't. Or until the first 3 years of your career, you should keep it very, very toned down. So your point of sounding overconfident is very valid. Okay, go ahead.
Then the other point is don't brag about yourself, meaning don't just keep uh, ma- uh, like overshowing yourself that I can do this and I can do that. Keep it minimal and as brief as possible that the person will get the point, but no extra bragging about yourself. Then do not use the long sentences and keep it brief so that it is easily readable, and don't use cliche sentences like enclose your resume or the resume is enclosed in the attachment, something like this, which is highly overused nowadays and out of date. Then another positive point that we observed here was that the bullet points were used to highlight some of the qualifications which grabs the attention, and the employer won't have to search for what he's looking for, which will save time and energy both. And the tone of the voice of the candidate should sound like he is interested in the company and is excited to work with the company that will strengthen his proposal. He shouldn't sound like he is okay, like he should sound excited and interested to work in the company. Then in this one, what we observed was to keep it brief. Like this cover letter is way too long, and I don't think so any employer would have a lot of time to read such long cover letters among all the other applicants. So as much as brief it is, it will be better. Then there shouldn't be any unnecessary information regarding yourself in the cover letter. Just the information that should interest the employer in going further into the CV and portfolio. The example of unnecessary information is in this letter, and the tone of the letter should be humble and modest, but still it should be confident. Like here in this letter, the employer has written, in the review of your company's objectives and possible openings, I believe that my experience is in perfect line with your current needs. If your firm is looking for a dependable result oriented professional, I would be interested in speaking with you to discuss the value that my strengths and experience can bring to your research. I can be reached in confidence at the above telephones, and I look forward to hearing from you, which is much more humble than what we saw in the previous cover letter. In this cover letter, what we have observed is that similarly, don't as we have seen in the previous two, don't sound overconfident, don't brag about yourself, and don't include contact information or such information along with the body text like the way it is included over here. Then the closing statement shouldn't be inappropriate, and the highlights such as this and icon should be avoided, as this makes it look really ugly and cluttered rather than a simple and clean breathing layout. And do not repeat information. So from all these, we have concluded some of the do's that keep the layout clean and simple such that it is easily readable. Research the company before writing the cover letter. The tone of cover letter should be humble, modest, and confident. Include specific keywords so that it will be easier to shortlist. Keep the cover letter as brief as possible. Explain how you can help the company. Thank the employer at the end of the cover letter and highlight your qualifications so that the employer won't have to search for it. And the don'ts that we have we came to was do not use generic salutations such as
What is a generic salutation?
to
TL,
like
what
to
does it mean,
whomever
generic
it may
salutation?
concern.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
like don't use generic salutation such as to whoever it may concern. Then do not overuse icons such as we saw in the last cover letter. Do not repeat information from the resume as it will be already informed in it. And keep the tone. Do not keep the tone overconfident and avoid spelling mistakes. Thank you, ma'am.
Group 5, what's happening with you?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sharing my screen.
So, ma'am, I'll talk about the bad examples first. So, as you can see in the first picture, and as other groups have also stated, saying words like "to whom it may concern" is not the best way to start off a letter, because it just shows how much research has been done before applying in the company. So it also gives a really bad impression. Also, in the first one, as you can see, when I read it closely, I saw that the word "I" has been blown way too much out of proportion, making it seem like it's all just about the person who's employing and not about the other things that are necessary before for getting employed. Also, it's not the best way to frame a frame a covering letter, because it doesn't have a systematic approach. It looks like everything has been just compacted into one small paragraph. And as you can see in the second one, the sentences say stuff like I chose to write to your company, making it seem like the person who's looking forward to get employed is the person at authority, which doesn't really make sense, and also it doesn't give a good impression. And in this case, we can safely say that the book is actually judged by the cover over here. So if the cover is not good, the person who's employing already has a lot of other employment letters, so he can just toss this one into the shredder and pretend as if nothing ever happened. Also, grammatical errors should be avoided because it makes it look unprofessional. And also, the language has to be proofreaded like 4 to 5 times, because every time there will be some or the other mistake coming up. Next slide.
So this is the good example for the cover letter. So here we found points like the information should be crisp and minimal, and it should be like to the point, not much information which is unnecessary. Also, it should be professional, and here in this letter, the ice is broken very nicely. The language is also used in a good manner.
So after that, the conclusion. So the rules: body must have a tone which conveys humbleness and sincerity. The letter or the email body should be crisp and straight to the point. One must mention their qualities and work experience. Always convey a willingness to work towards the company or firm you want to work in. And the don'ts: not being apt and writing a long body. Does address being boastful and not conveying humbleness, fonts or visuals not being clear for displays, not certain visual language which is common in your covering letter, etc., and using too many unnecessary.
Yeah, all important points. I like that all of you are bringing up the point that you need to have humility and, accordingly. So, yeah, that's very important. Okay, next group. You guys are group 5, no? Group 6? Group 6? Group 6, are you there? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Group 6, start presenting. What is happening, group 6? Are you there or are you not there? Group 6, what is the problem? Group 6, who is in group 6? Can you please put your cameras on so I can understand what your problem is, group 6? Group 6. Group 6. Can you hear me? Group 6, please put your cameras on so that I can see where you are and why you are not presenting. Who are the people in group 6? Kriti, are you in group 6? Kriti, Malu, are you in group 6?
Ma'am, it's
Who is in group 6?
Anirudh, Anushka, Kanishka, Shubham, and Mohil.
Do you see them here?
Ma'am, I think none of them are here right now.
Okay, group 7.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
So when we went through the examples of the letterhead in this one, so these are the do's of the letterhead, cover letter. So in this one, the person has mentioned the concerned person's name, thus indicating that one should do deeper research on the company and the hiring person concerned too. Uh, I personally feel that it's a good way to use bullets as it structures your layout, and it overall the information is also not too much and the person has cut to the chase, like it's straight up to what he wants to convey. These are the don'ts. So, in the starting of the paragraph, the person who's written this has overboasted himself. He said that if your recruit is seeking for XYZ qualities, then I'm the one for you, which should not be done. Like, do not overboast yourself, neither the company you're applying to. Also, I feel that it's too lengthy and the communication is not humble enough to go about. In this one, we checked that the CV and the cover letter both are having same information, so repeated information should be avoided, and there's too much of unnecessary information involved. In this one, there's a color like unnecessary use of color swatch, which is like highly powering to the whole cover letter, and the subject is also not mentioned in this one. So these are the don'ts and do's of it overall. That do not boast yourself, neither the company applying, don't have grammatical errors, and should not make excuses for the skills you do not possess. And we also found that few of the cover letter have been just copy pasted, which should not be done. Like you should make it your own personal one. And the do's are that you should keep it brief because you're already giving too much in your resume. So keep it brief, make it your own, and research thoroughly about the company you're applying to. Also, structure the format, and it should be humble and formal.
Okay, all good points. Okay, last group number 8.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, this is the template which we got, and we think that this is how the information should be, and this is how it should be arranged in the cover letter. Then these are the do's which should be there. So, in the do's, it should be like explain your productivity and worth to the company. Research the company before writing the cover letter. Explain how you can contribute to the company. Don't mention any negative media notions. Tell about your experience and education. Explain why you are good fit for the company. Then it should be in formal language. Talk about your skills. Use the right formal closing. And the do and the don'ts which we found out was it should not be a template. It should be a customized layout. Don't mention any negative media notions. Don't repeat information from your resume. Don't submit an unedited cover letter. Don't use tablets and graphics such as clip arts. It will make it untidy and unsightly. Don't go beyond one page and don't make grammatical mistakes. So these are some bad examples of
Yeah, go ahead. I can't hear you anymore, Krina, if you're presenting. Group 8, who is presenting?
ma'am Stuti.
Okay,
So,
Stuti.
ma'am, in this there was too much text, and everything was irrelevant. Like every single detail of the project was mentioned inside the heading, which was not required. And in this, it's just a paragraph, and there is no other information, and there is no other alignment. So it is also considered a bad cover letter. That's it.
Okay, so good points from all of the groups. I don't know what group 6 has to say because they didn't discuss. So I want you guys to work on your CVs. I want you guys to work on your covering letters. Covering letters with the CVs attached should reach the companies. So the companies are not going to look at the CVs, but you need to write that you're attaching your CV. So you figure out how you're writing it. We should reach it by 9 a.m. Okay. Once again, I want to just take you through so this is Ashmita's first kind of CV, and this is her final covering letter, and this is her final CV. So I expect actually a quantum leap from you in your work and in what you do. So this is Purva's CV. And she went to a more streamlined kind of CV. So it's not necessary that you have to have huge changes in your CV. It can be smaller changes as well, but I want you to give the process of your CV, please. I don't want you to just show the final CV without showing your progress. So at least your first last CV will be there. So there was somebody who I wanted to show Yamini CV too. So Yamini wanted to not put a photograph and she put a squiggle. And in the morning also I discussed with one of the groups who did this kind of an illustration, but please see her work and how she has moved. So you can see this is much more neat with these intersecting lines wala detail as compared to this. So these small kind of, a lot of you are missing in your CVs these kind of details. So it's looking very khali like this, even though the information architecture is sorted out. But however, there is no proper readability, there is no proper base, there is no proper information architecture. So at least this extent you must get it too, guys. Are you clear on the CV aspect of it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to be here till 4:30. So for an hour, people who want to discuss their CVs can do so. People who want to discuss their covering letters can do so. I'm not going to keep on asking you one by one कि भाई आपने क्या किया, आपने क्या किया. If you want to discuss, please let me know and I'll come, I'll unmute myself and I'll put my video on and we can discuss. Otherwise, please keep working for the next 1 hour and submit, because tomorrow is the last day of class. So you also need to finish your submissions. Okay. Does anybody want to discuss right away the CV or the covering letter?
Ma'am, I want to discuss my CV.
I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, can you see?
Yeah. So your right hand one is the new one, I presume?
No, wait. So yesterday I made this one.
Okay.
But then after today's review, I thought that the colors were not going, the color had no meaning to the company, neither to my done. So then I stick to the gray one, as the gray is the Bardava Designer Company's logo color, and they've used black and gray for their entire thing. So I thought that I should use gray. And these two
Kriti,
are
it's looking much
symmetric.
better. What I wish is that in your personal summary, it was somehow highlighted in some other way. Maybe it can be italics, maybe it's a slightly bigger font or something. But I think you can
Okay.
highlight your personal summary a bit more.
Okay.
Again, there's a widow which is writing, content writing में जो last word है, writing.
Yeah.
Either add something more so that it's not one word, it's like 3 words hanging around there together, or edit
Okay.
something so it becomes smaller.
Yes, ma'am.
But otherwise, it's looking much more clean. I wonder if you can adjust the columns a bit so that the column width of the gray thing is a little bit shorter, because that entire end-to-end column width to read is a bit
Yeah.
easy. Maybe you
Okay.
can just change the balance a bit, or even make a bigger gutter between the two.
Okay, ma'am. I'll look into it.
Yeah, but otherwise it's looking much better, Krina.
So, ma'am,
Much more
which one should
sorted.
I go with? The left one or the right one?
I prefer the right one.
Okay, ma'am. I'll work on it. Thank you.
Ma'am Stuti, can I show?
Of course.
So ma'am, this was my yesterday's work.
Okay.
And this is what I did again.
So which is the new one, the gray one or the other one?
The gray one.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't mind the gray, but I think that you had, can I see the blue one, please? Yeah, so I like the gray one better. I don't like the butterflies and all that in the blue one, but I still think that the blue one was a little eye-catching and interesting. Can we just see the gray one? So I wonder where you can introduce some color, maybe in your main about me academic background. Background का spelling गलत है. Career background or something. What are you trying to say in career background? Academic background means education ना, तो education लिख दो. Career background का क्या मतलब है? Student projects तो student projects लिख दो.
ठीक है. I'll change that.
Okay. And Nirma University will come on top, school will go at bottom. The recent will come to the top, the least recent will come to the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, and a little bit more interesting stuff about your projects would be appreciable. So I think it would be about me, then it would be your work or your projects, then it would be your academic background, and then whatever you are calling your career background, you can call it your achievements and put that there or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And what is the certificate course? It's not part of your education.
It is, these are the things which I did in lockdown, like for online certificate courses.
तो अपने एजुकेशन के अंदर डाल दो, ये आपका एजुकेशन ही तो है. So put it
Yeah.
in your education.
Okay.
And your skills, you are showing white as the amount you achieved and black as the khali portion, but traditionally black is the one which is considered full and white is considered empty. So I would just look at whether I can do that. Also, your border to the left hand side is very tiny, and to the right hand side you have this huge border.
Okay, I'll change. I'll look
Please
into
kind
it.
of get those columns a little bit more organized.
Okay.
And I think add some blue back. I mean, keep the liveliness of the CV. Don't just take it away and make it entirely gray. Figure out
Okay.
where and how.
Yes, ma'am. I'll work into it. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, this
Rhythm
is
here
it.
said she.
Can I show?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
Vivek.
yeah, either.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Ma'am, so I've come up with this thing and I'm looking for a way to introduce more color to it because right now it looks just too white. Um,
Yeah, so Vivek, I like that you have written Vivek Dave and then communication design student around the photograph. That's something interesting which you've done. I wonder if you can do it in a more symmetrical way or a more graphical kind of a way. Like maybe it can be part of the photograph, you know, and it's a negative
yes, ma'am.
thing there. Like maybe it's just floating above it. Profile where you're starting it from is fine, but नीचे उसके photograph के नीचे professional skill starts, which is like very disturbing. I think you should bring your profile down so that the baseline of the profile is touching the photograph का baseline. You get what
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Languages के साथ फिर professional skills को align कर दो. Professional skills के अंदर these round things are very large. I really don't think you need such a huge thing. Like when I see your CV, first of all, I see that only. So I think you need to kind of make those round things smaller.
Yes, ma'am.
Work experience, it's like a very huge column width. I wonder if you can divide it into two columns. जहाँ पे profile से लेके there is one column where all the wordy thing is. Other skills and education, yes, education is okay. I mean, I don't think you need to give so much of schooling. You just need to give your HSC and your current Nirma University. So I think that you can just get rid of those other things and leave them in space. Can you
Yes,
just
ma'am.
zoom into your professional skills, Vivek?
Yes, ma'am.
Craftsmanship ka spelling is wrong. So you're
Yes,
talking
ma'am.
about professional skills, um, not craftsmanship, but actually your knowledge of materials, right? So I
Yes,
would
ma'am.
write material familiarity or something like that, and software ka software hi likho. Where are your soft
Yes, ma'am.
skills? Like you are good team player and this and that. Usko likho.
Okay, ma'am.
Can I just see your profile 1 second? Yeah, your profile is quite nice. It's not very over the top. I like your profile. I just wish your CV was a little more structured. Like
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
work experience that's really disturbing to me, and the professional skill that's really disturbing to me. Baki, it's kind of okay.
Okay, ma'am. I'll fix that.
Putting your boxes in other places and adding some more design element or something.
Yes, ma'am.
Like right now, it looks very blank, which is disturbing to me.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, Rhythm here. May I share?
Yeah, yeah. Rhythm not bad. Um, I just wish that there was something more graphical about it. Like it just looks like a very simple kind of a CV. I wish it was more mindful of information architecture and readability. Like I see that you have done Bachelor of Design के अंदर you have education के अंदर you've done Bachelor of Design, you've highlighted. I don't know why you have not told your HSC. I think you should say that skills you have done software, languages, interests. Like I don't know. You need to, what is interest got to do with skills? I don't really know. So इस information को थोड़ा सा साफ करो. So I would definitely have about me your contact details. I think it's unnecessary that you have those bullet points there. It's very clear what it is. So maybe on the left side you would not be having bullet points. Achievements came first. Okay, fine. Yes. Completed a 5-year course from Kanoria Center for Arts. In what? Rhythm. What did you do in Kanoria?
Ma'am, so there's a 5-year art course in Kanoria Center for Arts.
Put it in terms of your education. Now, where is your education? You have not written your education only. Acha, you have written your education. Dalo ye 5-year course is part of your education, na?
Yes, ma'am.
And Kanoria वाली चीज 2 बार क्यों लिखी है?
Oh, okay. That's a mistake.
Yeah, so put your education achieve students projects के अंदर information architecture करो. So brand identity for whatever. So like the same way as you have done in skills, you have highlighted certain stuff. Please highlight some achievements and do some information architecture there. Overall, it's an okay CV Rhythm, but I would like to have more exciting CV. I like that you matched the pink of your shirt to the patta which is there on top, which is interesting. But I still I feel like I want more from a communication student or from any CV. I want to know that you have a flair with type. I want to know that you have a flair with formatting things and layouts and stuff. I don't get that sense here.
Okay, ma'am. I'll make the changes.
Still, you need to work on it. Yeah, you need to make
Yes,
it
ma'am.
exciting.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, Rhythm. Anybody else wants to discuss?
Yes, ma'am, we are
Students?
here. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yeah, Priyal, I like your CV. It's very neat. It's very clean. The colors are very subtle. So I'm happy with it. I'm okay with photography. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. It's okay. Overall, it's a very neat and clean CV. Maybe you can bring something to it with a better photograph, perhaps, Priyal.
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Can you just zoom into your logo design and academic projects? So get rid of those widows and all that. Identity for the hypothetical firm that my client stands for. Wo for is just hanging around that all by itself. Be careful about capitalizations that based on the brief given by the faculty. Only when you start a sentence there will be a capital or if it's a proper noun. So brief capital नहीं होगा, client stands for client C capital नहीं होगा, design students D नहीं होगा. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'll edit those changes.
Just run it through Word once, you'll automatically get to know okay profile. I'm currently pursuing Bachelor of Design. Yeah, that's a nice profile as well. I'm happy with it.
Okay, ma'am. So
I think it's nice instead of writing profile. Profile seems like very formalish and as if you are some doctor trying to write your own profile. It would be nice if you write about me or something like that.
Okay, ma'am. I'll change to that.
Yeah,
Yes,
and just see if you can find a better picture.
Okay,
But
ma'am.
otherwise, it's quite nice. लोगो
Thank you,
डिजाइन
ma'am.
के पीछे जो वो डैश है, why that dash is there?
This one, ma'am.
Yeah.
That was like logo design dash than this, but I think it is not necessary, so I can remove it. Like the
Yeah, either you can have nothing or you can have those 2 dots or something, but otherwise it's okay. I
okay,
mean, I
ma'am.
quite like it actually.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Who else wants to discuss? Okay, so I'm going to be online. In any of you wants to discuss, and please come back at so that we can take the attendance file photograph.
Ma'am,
Yes, Lippy?
I wanna present my CV. May I?
Yeah, sure. So, Lippy, I really like the dot on top of your lippy, the red dot, which is really interesting. I wonder how you can take that color to the rest of your, how you can take that dot to the rest of your CV. Um, like for me, even if you made a rather large dot, can you see my cursor, Lippy, by any chance?
No, ma'am. You can give permission to annotate, like I can approve.
But it's not showing me anything to annotate here. Like in Zoom, it does show.
So you have option on your left side panel to, I guess upper side panel to annotate.
No, I don't have options. I mean, I have reactions. I have.
So I can show you like this area
Ashima?
of stuff.
No, where is the annotate? You show me that. आपका screen annotate. Fine.
Ma'am, you can also annotate.
You need to kind of approve that I can annotate, then I can do so. It's telling me, Lippy.
Yes, so you have to send a request.
I've sent a request to you already.
Okay, I will not showing mine. Yeah.
You got it?
Yes, now you can.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just saying that if you like out here, oh, I'm not getting a squiggly line. Why is that? Okay, pencil tool. Maybe if you have a big circle of red or something, because you have this red out here, Lippy, it might be interesting, just to have a big red semi thing or something red here of your software or something like that. Or here in about me as a way of highlighting. Do you understand what I'm saying, Lippy?
Yes, ma'am. So in about me section, I think I can add.
Yeah, so you can try some stuff where you have some kind of a patch of color or something, because right now it's like looking a bit boring, and I want you to kind of look at something else. So for example, you might just even have a circle or a patch of color in your entire CV or something like that. So I just want you to explore, like it's fine, but it's looking a little boring at the moment. I think it needs some element to make it kind of stand out to the person. It might be even that in your interest you have, you don't have a big circle and you just have a dots here to echo your this dots wala theme in other places. But like just try to make some more graphic element. Okay, I'm secondly coming. Okay, right. Yesterday we were talking about this vernacular typography, and you're putting some vernacular typography. क्या हुआ उसका?
I tried, ma'am, but the thing is that
And I don't like these half lines. Maybe they can be dots or something in keeping with your dots. Lippy, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. I will remove the
Just
lines
liven
with
up your
dot.
CV a little bit, like it's looking too dull.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And you have experience. Experience maybe Baldev Carpenter. I would rather that in experience you write logo design on top instead of Baldev Carpenter, and then write designed a logo for Baldev Carpenter, a hardware shop.
Okay, ma'am.
Then identity design, or you can write logo design for Baldev Carpenter, identity design for Maitri Hospital. Student work, okay, fine. Why do you put this experience? It would be interesting if it would be nice if you write freelance work rather than experience, because your student work is also your experience, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So just clean it up a bit. Like I think that it's nice to move your experience somehow here because this is a prominent place. So it's nice if you put your experience here, your student work here, and put all the other chota stuff out here. So try to flip the sides.
Ma'am, 2 minutes. I got confused. There are too many lines.
Okay.
Can I erase some?
Yes, erase it. But just I don't have anything more to say. Just work on it. Like I'm fine with it. I really like the dot. I want you to take that dot further to make it a more memorable CV.
Yes.
Okay, you can just stop sharing. It will go away, Lippy.
Okay, ma'am.
Come.
Ma'am, Nikki here. I would like to present.
Okay, sure, Nikki.
Ma'am, actually the photo is left to change because I need some good pictures, so I'll find in the evening. Rest I wanted to show you.
Okay. Nikki, after contact, you have your about me rather than having your languages. Because I don't care what languages you speak, but I would rather know about you, right? So if I was you, I would have about me, I would have languages, and then I would have contact details. I would flip the order about it.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
I put about me on top there.
Yes,
Okay.
okay, ma'am.
योर स्किल्स के अंदर इतना दोनों सबके अंदर इतना गैपिंग है और बुलेट्स स्क्वायर है स्टूडेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स के अंदर इट बिकम्स अ लाइन एंड द लेडिंग गेट्स डिफरेंट एजुकेशन के अंदर कुछ और फॉर्मेट सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर नो डॉट्स नो मतलब इट्स वेरी मेस्ड अप निकी
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Like, but
can you
what
just
can
sort
I
that out
change
and
for
give me
this?
and this gray patta which is running stick to thing if you want to put the squares keep the squares everywhere that gray line is too thick make it thinner
Okay,
which
ma'am.
is running underneath the tail. Fix all these things and come back, Nikki.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
I would like to present.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Ankit, can you hear me?
yes, ma'am.
Ankit? Okay, overall it looks very neat and clean. I like the way you written Ankit Sikdar on the top. I think the photograph is too large and occupies too much of space in your CV. I wonder how you can bring that same kind of an impact of that photograph in a gray tonality. So I wonder that whole thing of hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a second. Can you just let me annotate, Ankit? Okay. I wonder if the photograph can come here, Ankit. Okay. And I wonder if this can go here. So this can be actually about you. Can you just try it? Where you have this hello or whatever out here and whatever you've written here. Um, Basically, I feel that when I look at this thing, I just look at your photograph and it's really large. And there's too much of importance. So this, if this was like model's portfolio or something, it would work. But you're a design student. Second thing is that if you're placing your photograph here, it would be nice if the edge of it could align with this line here. You know, like right now, this alignment is happening here. I would also like this alignment to happen here very properly. So I wonder if you can, I don't know, right justify it or something so that there's a kind of justification with this. But though left justification is of course much more readable. Um, what does it mean credentials? Can you zoom into credentials? What have you written there? Ankit, can you zoom into credentials? I want to see what you've written there.
Basically, the achievement and the experience, all of them in one section, I basically.
Yeah, so I would like you to break this up into kind of freelance design projects, student works. Education के अंदर undergraduation or Nirma will go to the top. Yeah, so undergraduation goes to the top. Then after that, high school. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. And this can just be removed. It doesn't need to be there. Okay. Freelance of fashion garment design. You did for 3 years, freelanced with them?
Yeah. I'm still doing,
Time?
like sometimes I do.
Huh?
I still do. I just wrote that I'm not so much into that, so I just wrote 2020 till 2020.
No, but it must be 1 day a week or 2 days a week or something. Na? So can you please figure out what that is and write that there clearly? Your skills are good. It will be nice if these are software skills. If you write software skills, interest is not brand identity. These are your skills, na? You already know how to do that. Interest तो ऐसी कोई चीज होती है कि आपको नहीं आती मगर आपको interest है. Your skills, no? Brand identity, book design, and all that.
Ma'am, like it's like yeah, I'm interested in doing this mostly. It's like that. Skills मैंने अलग से लिखा है यहाँ पे इस सेक्शन में.
मगर ये सब कुछ तो आपके सॉफ्टवेयर स्किल्स है ना आपके कोई सोशल स्किल्स भी मतलब सॉफ्ट स्किल्स भी होंगे लैंग्वेज स्किल्स भी होंगे ये जहाँ पे स्किल्स लिखा है उधर सॉफ्टवेयर लिख दो इंटरेस्ट लिखा है वहां से वहां पर स्किल्स लिख दो और ये जो फोटोग्राफी फैशन डिजाइन क्राफ्ट वर्क स्केचिंग जैसे जो बहुत ज्यादा डायरेक्टली नहीं रिलेटेड है कम्युनिकेशन डिजाइन को you can put that as interest otherwise it's like brand identity and book design and all is your bread and butter na typography and all that how can you put that as your interest नीचे जाओ और क्या किया है आपने नीचे इसमें पता है मैं क्या करती जो आपका जैसे आपने लिखा हुआ है पोस्टर डिजाइन फॉर अ फिल्म फॉर भूतनाथ प्रोडक्शन I would put poster design for a film in bold rather than Bhutnath production in bold. आपने क्या काम किया है ना उसको करो जैसे लोगो डिजाइन को आप बोल्ड में करो क्योंकि दिस इज योर एक्चुअल वर्क जिसके लिए भी किया हो स्टूडेंट के लिए किया हो या इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए किया हो कि मिथुन दर्जी के लिए किया हो बट दैट इज योर एक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस व्हाट यू डन राइट सो पुट दोस थिंग्स इन बोल्ड
Okay, ma'am.
but otherwise it's looking good. I mean overall when I like it it's something that stays in my mind. It's something distinctive. I just think you need to make it a little bit the photograph part a little bit smaller and manageable.
Okay, ma'am. I'll
But
do
otherwise it's interesting. Yeah? Okay.
that. Yes, ma'am.
Does anybody else want to discuss about anything? Students? Okay, then see you guys all tomorrow at 9:30 again. Tomorrow's the last day, so please finish off your CVs really well and your covering letters as well.